let's tack back for a moment and listen to Andrew Ross Sorkin. As you know, Andrew Ross Sorkin is a financial writer for the New York Times and also hosts a CNBC show, I believe. It was on his CNBC show.
He's known on this show for the time where he went down to check out Occupy Wall Street because his banker,
at the behest of executives, bank executives, who said, "Should I be worried about this?" So it just gives you a sense of where he perceives himself in the societal order of things. So here he is on his CNBC show. I think this is from today, apologizing for remarks that he made yesterday. Here it is. We're going to give you his apology first, when he apologizes for essentially calling for Glenn Greenwald's arrest, more or less. Here's the apology.
Address something that I said actually about Snowden yesterday in relation to that Snowden story, and Glenn Greenwald, the Guardian journalist who broke the Snowden story. I put my foot in my mouth, and I'm sorry about this, when I veered into hyperbole and suggested that he almost be arrested. That was the quote, and I have to say it didn't come out right, and I misspoke. I'm sorry I said it that way, and I'm sorry I said it. I didn't realize, actually, the way I said it until later when I saw the clip. Just a little context, because I know there was some media around this. I was trying, as we did in another segment, to raise a question, not about the legality of publishing the leaked information about the NSA, but about the implications if a journalist aided someone like Snowden in trying to evade authorities on the run, and what that would all mean. And I overstepped with my language. Let me be clear, just a couple things here. I believe, of course, in the First Amendment and transparency, and, of course, investigative journalism, like the reports about the NSA programs. And I think there are fair and important questions to be asked about the government and our privacy on this ongoing story. But I also think there are fair questions to be asked about Snowden himself and the role of the media. But on my comment about Greenwald, I regret it. You know, we do live TV for 3 hours every single day, and sometimes we make a mistake, say things we don't mean, and we hope that when we do, we acknowledge it and correct it, and I wanted to do that here on this program.
All right, now, I do a live show every day. It's over the course of 90 to 120 minutes. We don't take the same commercial breaks, so it's about 3 hours a day in radio or TV time. And like he said, I do live TV. Sometimes we say things we don't mean. That's absolutely correct. I can certainly accept that. Let me just review what he said the other day that he didn't mean to say. The language came out this way. He was trying to raise a question. He overstepped with his language. Let's just review, shall we?
Let's talk about some of the headlines. The big one this morning, there is heavy security this morning at Moscow's airport today. National Security Agency leaker Edward Snowden, yep, he's there. There is speculation he is planning to fly to Havana en route to Ecuador. The government of Ecuador has confirmed it is considering an asylum application for Snowden. He faces American espionage charges now after he admitted to revealing classified documents. And I got to say, I feel like, A, we've screwed this up to even let him get to Russia. Mm-hmm. B, clearly the Chinese hate us to even let him out of the country. Mm-hmm. I mean, that says something. Russia hated us, and we knew that beforehand, but that's sort of right. And now, I don't know. And then my second piece of this, I told you this in the green room. I would arrest him, and now I almost arrest Glenn Greenwald, who's the journalist, who seems to be out there. Almost, he wants to help him get to Ecuador or whatever. I mean, it's almost like a whole.
And it feels like
and then WikiLeaks.
Now, wait a second. I thought on live TV we say things we don't mean, but yet he told her this in the green room, and he's repeating it. It's almost if what Andrew Ross Sorkin meant to say was, I didn't mean to say what I did mean, which was that I think he should be arrested. So he said what he meant. It's just that he realized he shouldn't have said it in public. So kudos for Andrew Ross Sorkin for saying that it's inappropriate for me to say this in public, but not so much because this is clearly what Andrew Ross Sorkin thinks. This is what he believes. If Glenn Greenwald is helping disseminate this information because there's no evidence, and every time Glenn Greenwald has been on TV, he has said quite clearly, I haven't talked to this guy since he was in Hong Kong. there's no evidence Glenn Greenwald is aiding and abetting his flight or his fleeing in any way. So we now know what Andrew Ross Sorkin really means. We also know that he didn't mean to tell us what he really means. So for that, I also say thank you, because now we're clear.